ni godogo uvi yeke waro bivie eti fo wo menata yawe akmona nemene kateo sanobi okunbo anawe ni mezoba ni kialele ina wa ba wa nu boje bana ka ile ni alele imi ere kwa imi erogbe imi ero enokwa ekogo na gbe faro ewe opa tetegbe opa tigega ni madase obigega ni madase no ma jowo kami sedayo uwe umi ebwana ba gayo lórí ọba ulawo ogere nigowe meneka tó sanobi okunbo yóò abogbe yóò abavan yóò abasan yóò ababi ayọrẹ yóò gba oyeye imeghanike ya sọta gba baba nyemeji bo se no dibokie no jinyeno ma se gbokie ọmọkùnrin akánúnù wá ìkọkọ ọkànúnù ọgẹdẹ láwo ọba ùsùnwá mẹnẹ ọba ùwànùwẹ sẹmẹ ẹgbàkíyàrá yàgá yàgá wẹmìnà máa yẹtọ ìyókò bẹ ọlọgí lèlè rẹkíá ọbí ọba agáyé máa kí máa ogi ọba yéye ayé ni ogi ọba fìrẹ ní wẹrẹ láwo ọba. Imwekpe ni yaga kogbe ya sota eru wega imegwala aseno sanogo twari enweka inire weka ewe ya neru nedo okpagino ibieto waiki mawi oni mafinyi meweria waki maja kwata yakoba benana miegeru nokia na nima oiga sele pima uwese ugopa aba uboridio imene kapto sanobi okunbo agbona nemona weni metoba ni megalele imene gikago bewe nukpoke bame la imegi alele umi egwana bawa gayo iga keso sonifio iga kokoroko iga so 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 sonifio iga kokoroko no ni gaga que so seno ela vega bueno porque pano baba katosa ogisi wono bana owo banedo waja ebi kuebe kuebe yeye loki omo obiwe owe imaya fe obungo ereto waki maja kwata yakoba benana miegeru nokia na nima oiga sele pima uwese ugopa aba uboridio imene kapto sanobi okunbo agbona nemona weni metoba ni megalele imene gikago bewe nukpoke bame la imegi alele iga keso sonifio iga kokoroko iga so sonifio iga Kokoroko.
Iga iga sase ni peo. Iga iga.
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 Kokoroko.
Iga iga sase ni peo.
Dolo ni gaga ke soseno.
Sase ni peo.
Ewa vega wenu poke bana baba.
Sase ni peo.
Ekatosa ogisi wano bana.
Iga iga sase ni peo.
Owo bana do waja ebi wu ebe ye.
Sase ni peo.
Wu ebi yeye loki omo.
Iga iga sase ni peo.
Obiwe owe ima ya fe.
Iga iga sase ni peo.
Obugo eredo wonda fe do.
Sase ni peo. Iga iga.
Obugo eri ma ya fefefe.
Sase.
Waki maja kwata ya koba. Benana miegeru no kiana nima oiga sele klima. Uwese ugopa. Uwese ugopa. Aba uberidio. Imene kaptosa nobyo kuba. Agbona nemona weni metoba ni megalele. Imene gikago bewe nukboke fame. La imegi halele. Iga ke so ni fio. Iga. Bwana mi oba wa enu gboke fabe. Imi ere kwa, imi ero gbe, imi ero eno kwa. Ekogo na gbe faro ewe. Opa tete gbe. Opa tige gani madase. Obige gani madase no ma jowo gani sadayo. Ulawo ogere ni gowe mene kato sanobi okubo yogi yogi abogwe yogi abava yogi abaso yogi abia yore yogi gba oyeye imega ni ke ya sota gba o baba nyeme jibo se no diboki no jinyeno masegboki ọmọkùnrin akánúnù wá ìkọkọ ọkànúnù ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ láwọ ògọba ùsùnwá mẹnẹ ògọba ùwànùwẹ sẹmẹ ẹgbà kí á lè yàgá yàgàwé ìnà máa yẹ tó ìyókò bẹ́ẹ̀ ọlọ́gí lè lè rẹ́kíá ọ̀bí ọba rẹ̀ yìí máa kí máa ogi ọba yéye ayé ni ogi ọba fìrẹ̀ ní wẹ́rẹ́ láwọ ògọba. Imwekbe ni yaga kogbe ya sota eru wega imegwala aseno sanowo twari enweka yire weka ewe ya neru nedo opagino ibieto waiki mawi oni mafinyi meweria waki maja kwata yakoba benana miegeru no kiana nima oiga sele klima uwese ugopa aba uberidio. Imene kaptosa nobi okuba agbona nemona weni metoba ni megalele imene gikago bewe nukboke fame la imegi halele umie bwana bawa Iga ke so ni fio. Iga kokoroko.
Iga sase ni peo. Iga
Kokoroko.
Iga sase ni peo. Iga
Kokoroko.
Iga sase ni peo. Iga
Kokoroko.
Iga sase ni peo. Iga
Kokoroko.
Iga sase ni peo. Iga
Kokoroko.
Iga sase ni peo. Iga
Kokoroko.
Iga sase ni peo.
Dolo ni gaga ke soseno.
Sase ni peo.
Ewa vega wenu poke bana baba. Ekatosa, Ogiso wanobana. Owabanedo, waja ebi uwebi. Uwebi yeye, no kiomo. Anobi okuba, agbona nemona weni metoba ni megalele. Eyi mena gikalo bewa nukpoke fame, la imegi halele. So nifio, iga kokoroko. Iga 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 so nifio, iga kokoroko.
May God grant you a perfect landing. May God give you a better life over there, Baba. May God let your children live long. My best prayer that I came here to pray for. May God give your children a better life. My children have a better life today. You contributed.
Ọ̀hún mi gbé, èyí Jésù mọ ẹgbẹ́ra, èyí èso wọn kéré rọwọ́ kíá. Ọ̀pá bú Jésù mẹ́rẹ̀ o, dógù wẹ̀sẹ̀ o, ògìmọ̀ o.
95%. Captain Osa Okubo, may also rest in peace. May God grant you a perfect landing. May God give you a better life over there, Baba. May God let your children live long. My best prayer that I came here to pray for. May God give your children a better life. My children have a better life today. You contributed. You are 95%. Captain Osa Okubo, may also rest in peace. May God grant you a perfect landing. May God give you a better life over there, Baba. May God let your children live long. My best prayer that I came here to pray for. May God give your children a better life. My children, may God grant you a perfect landing. May God give you a better life over there, Baba. May God let your children live long. My best prayer that I came here to pray for. May God give your children a better life. My children have a better life today. You contributed. You are 95%. Captain Osa Okubo, may also rest in peace.
Ekatosa, Ogiso wanobana. Owabanedo, waja ebi uwebi. Uwebi yeye, no kiomo. Imene Katosa, nobi okuba. Agbona nemona weni metoba ni megalele. Eyi mena gikalo bewa nukpoke fame, la imegi halele. So nifio, iga kokoroko. Iga 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 so nifio, iga kokoroko. Ekatosa, Ogisi wanobana. Obanedo, wacha ebi kuebi. Kuebi yeye, lokiomo. Obibwe, owe imayafe. Obubo ereto, wodafedo. Obubo eri mayafe fefe. Owi mamwe.
May God grant you a perfect landing. May God give you a better life over there, Baba. May God let your children live long. My best prayer. May God grant you a perfect landing. May God give you a better life over there, Baba. May God let your children live long. My best prayer that I came here to pray for. May God give your children a better life. My children have a better life today. You contributed. You are 95%. Captain Osa Okubo may also rest in peace.
Captain Osa, your soul will rest in peace. Our ancestors will take you into the bosom of the Lord. Please write rest in peace for Captain Osa. My people watching me around the world, Captain Osa Okumbo Sani Shaman. He did everything, the creation of local government. Captain Osa is from Eastern South. Under Irokme, they cut Captain Osa village, joined Uwode. Sani Shaman. If you look at the people who are blessed in Edo States, look at the former governor of the state, Ogbemudia, Sani Igboman from Igbanke. Look at Agbazika Ini, former military administrator, military governor of Edo State, from Esako, great man. Look at the former vice president of Nigeria, Oha Achigbe. Mike Achigbe, Sani Sakoman, great man. Look at the former vice president of Nigeria, Augustus Aihomo, Sani Shaman. Look at the former BOT, Board of Trustees of PDP, Godomigodo Esaman. Look at the former governor of Edo State, who the Oba Benin useless his life and useless all his money, Sani Sakoman. Look at the former Labour Congress president, Imodu Igodomigodo Esakoman. Look at the former governor of Edo State, Lucky Igbinedion, Sani Shaman. They are from Irua. Show me, just choose one Benin man. I face Oba, nobody say curse to our land. I shed tears upon everything the God of our land have did for our people to wake up. Our people are good in robbing American. Some of them are good in this little money they have. They will take the money to party, spray it, and use the money to do tithes in church, and use this money for deaconess and to take position from church. My people, the God of our forefathers, God of our ancestors, came. We have been in slavery for many years. We have been enslaved by these children of Oromio, a man who was expelled from the Middle East, who came from the Middle East to settle in Ile-Ife. From them, they waged a war to invade our land. As I speak to you today, the indigenous people of the lands which they met in the land. The Ijos are number one, they met in the land. If you go to the history of the Ijo, the whole of Ijos, both the one in Lagos, in Ondo, in Bayelsa, in Delta, in Rivers State, in Akwa Ibom State, their ancestral home is Edo State. The word Uzon, Uzama, that is Uzon Ama people, that is called the kingmakers. That is the word called Uzon Ama. If you go to the history of the Igbos, they have their ancestral home, which is called Agulere. They have a status mode there, it's called Idu Eri. The word Idu means greatness. The word Idu is a mystical word which till tomorrow still exists and persists in Ijo language, in Igbo language, in Delta language, in Edo States, even in Benin. Upon them try to remove this name, we still bear it. Igbinidu, Idu Riasi. Ijo people answer that name, they answer it with Idu. We have been blindfolded, we have been denying our identity. My fellow Idu people. If you go to the people of Agulere, they have it called Idueri. Anytime the Oba want to become an Oba, he must go to that place in Anambra State. When he go there, somebody will dive into the river and bring out a stone and give to the Oba. But this very Oba refused to go there. But most of our people don't know the reason why the Oba always go there to do those sacrifice, those rituals. The Igbo people regards Agulere as their ancestral home. The history of Agulere says they came when they were running and there was a river that met together. The river cannot mesh, what do you call it? The river cannot flow together. They have different color. That place remained a misery, sign of our identity and our great history. The word Idu is the ancestors of our land. We share the same ancestors with the Igbos, with the Ijos, and with the neighboring ethnic nationalities. My people, we have suffered for many years. Oba of Benin have incited different ethnic groups against each other. They have made us to know that the Igbos are our enemy, whereas the Igbo people were the people that once rule over this land and dwell in the land. He make us to understand that the Ijo people are settlers, and meanwhile the Ijo people are the owner of the land where he lives, he dwells. In Agulere, they have Nri. We call it Eri. Nri. We call it Eri because of our alienization by the Yoruba Prince Oromiyo, the Yoruba language. Nri, Syria family who once ruled the land. Our history makes us to understand that Nri, Eri, is a king, is the son of King Igodo. In our land, in our parable, when somebody is about to make problem, we say no. In those days, Our mother used to say, please don't fight. Awanere, Ere, Ogiso Ere, that is Ogiso Nri. As a king is called Nri, that is our king. In many years ago, the land is called Idu land. That is where the Oba Bini changed the name to Yoruba name, calling us, he alienized us and give us name, calling us Bini, which the name means Ile Ibinu. Ile Ibinu in Yoruba means the land of vaccination. When you live in Lagos, when you see Yoruba man tell you, Egbon, Ema Binu, Binu mean anger. Right from the time they came to our land have always been rejecting them. The reason why the Oba of Benin is going to Nri, Aguleri in Anambra State, there was a time any Oba who come will die after 14 days, some will die after 6 months. They went to Oracle in Ife, and the Oracle told them that the people who own the land, you must go and please the ancestors. That is the reason why the Oba of Benin was always going to Aguleri in Anambra State. The whole Igbos are from their fatherland, Idu land, which they have changed the name to Yoruba name, my fellow Idu people. They have made us to hate ourselves. We don't love ourselves. The way we hate ourselves, we don't even hate the Fulani who are killing us. I repeat, many years ago, any Oba who reigned, the Oba will die. They were dying anyhow. So that is why they moved to Aguleri. For many years, they have been paying homage to Aguleri, the ancestors of our lands. We call it Ogiso, we call it Ere in our own pronunciation. My people, I want to speak from the bottom of my heart. An injury to one is an injury to all. I want to tell you today the reason why we see people coming out in Igbo people did not do anything. They will come out on social media insulting the Igbos without nothing, without no provocation. The reason why you see those people sponsored by the Oba of Benin, the reason why they are insulting the Igbos, they knew in their hearts that the Igbos owns that land which the Oba of Benin claimed he owns today. They hate the Igbos. They also hate the Ijaws. We were taught in our history that during the reign of all those Obas, all their life, they were going to Igbos, kidnapping them, raiding them, and selling them to the Portuguese. In the recent, they cannot fight the Igbos. It was because the Portuguese were giving them weapons and they were raiding unarmed people who were harmless. And they came out to be telling the whole world that they were a kingdom, they were empire, they were conquering empire. Up till now, I am still asking, can you people tell us where do you conquer? We want to know where you conquer. You cannot conquer people and tomorrow you come that you gave birth to them. Rome once conquered Britain. The Italian people cannot say they are the one who gave birth to the British. The British have their own ancestral DNA. My fellow people, my fellow Idu descendants, the way they hate the Igbos, they also hate all ethnic people who ran away from their barbarism. During the Civil War, Oba Erediawa summoned his brothers who he used in forming illegal dukedom. He told them to summon the elders in all villages, and those elders were summoned. He invited the women in those communities. He told all the women to naked and pass a curse or lay a curse on any Benin person who ever harbor Igbo people in his house. Igbo people were brought out from their hiding, given to the Nigeria government. Many Igbo people were massacred. The highest deaths in that Biafra war occur in Edo State. I congratulate our Ishan people and our Isaka people who knew very well from the bottom of their heart that they share the same identity with their fellow Idu descendants. And these very Ishan people, the Isaka people, many of them harbor the Igbos, hide them. During this war, the Oba of Benin sent his own cultist group from village to village to identify the Igbos. When they bring you out, they will come and say, "Where are you from?" They will say, they will measure what is called Ohoho. And the Igbo man language, it tones, the accent will change. They will know this is an Igbo man, they will kill him. The Oba of Benin conspired with the then Nigerian government to commit genocide in Edo State. Many Igbo people were killed. The reason why they were killed is because the Oba of Benin is afraid that these very Israelites one day will come back and took the land of Israel, their fatherland. My fellow Igodo. It saddens me today that most of us don't want to learn from our past history. My friend father was a chief in Oba Palace. During the time of Oba Erediawa, a pregnant woman, Urobo woman, was used for human sacrifice in Oba Palace. When the father came home, his father did not eat. The family asked, "Daddy, why did you refuse to eat?" The father explained that if he died, on no account any of his children will ever go to Oba Palace and become a chief. He narrated how a pregnant woman was being used for human sacrifice. Urobo woman. My fellow Igodos, Idu descendants, I want to make the Igbo people to know that we all are not your enemy. The Oba of Benin and his criminal, evil terrorists Oba Palace were responsible for the genocide committed in that land. If you look at the social media today, you will never see any Ishaman who is insulting the Igbos the way these Benin are insulting the Igbos. When Nnamdi Kanu was in United Kingdom broadcasting, you see these people who are affiliated to the Obas forming a WhatsApp group, calling on those members. They will come out insulting Nnamdi Kanu, insulting the whole Igbos as a whole, of which the Fulani don't even do it. We have many ethnic groups in Edo State. I want to use the opportunity to underline and narrate and explain a point to our Igbo brothers. I am sorry. I want people to accept this apology on behalf of our ancestors, Idu. We are not the one who killed and committed this genocide. This genocide was perpetrated by the Oba of Benin and the Oba Palace. The reason, because they are not from that land. They are afraid because the Igbo people who were massacred one day, because the Igbo people who were sold to slaves, who were being used for human sacrifice, and they later grew up in population, the Oba of Benin was so scared. During the war, their aim and obligation was to wipe out the Igbo race. That's why you see today the Oba of Benin is still going to the north. The Oba of Benin don't have friends in the west, of which he is a Yoruba man. Have you ever seen the Oba of Benin going to Alaafin for you? Oba of Benin is the elder brother of the Alaafin for you, which Oromia who gave birth to the Alaafin. My fellow Igodo people, you all know, ask them, the Robos, the Isokos, the Ishans, the Jaws, when the rain falls too much, they will go and look for a jaw. They use him for human sacrifice. Right from time, the Ijaw people are the most peaceful people you can live with. You have never seen Ijaw people fighting until when Obasanjo become president. They are peaceful people, peace-loving people with good hospitality. It saddens me that the Oba of Benin, with his gang, criminal terrorist gang, they are now saying that the Ijaws who once ruled the land of their ancestor, Igodo, they said the Ijaw people are settlers. Sometimes I laugh. The owner of the lands are now settlers. It saddens me that in Edo State, there is no Ijaw man who is a commissioner. There is no Ijaw man who is a local government chairman. The Ijaw people have been sidelined, marginalized, dehumanized. There is no development in Ijaw land. There is no tide roads in Ijaw land. During the election, I beg on our Ijaw brothers to vote for Obaseki, of which the votes that came from the Riverine area were all given to Governor Obaseki. I want to use the opportunity today to appeal to the executive governor of Edo State to take this into consideration by having or by constructing a good road that will link some of these Ijaw communities. I was born in 1970s. When I was young, there was no Ijo village where they have secondary school, primary school. Anytime the Ijo people want to go to school, they have to travel about 20 to 30 kilometers. The Oba of Benin marginalized them because he was using the influence of the government, because he was having the influence of Obafemi Awolowo to deny the Ijo people rights to education, rights to proper development, and rights to freedom. I'm hereby appealing to the Executive Governor of Edo State to make a German a commissioner. Your Excellency, you are a man of everybody. In Edo State House of Assembly, there is no one single German in Edo State House of Assembly. The Ijo people have been marginalized. We don't threaten you, Mr. Governor. You can make an Ijo man the publicity, the chief press secretary to the governor. That position is vacant. Your Excellency, you can make a German as the Commissioner of Environment. Your Excellency, we appeal to you that the Jew people must be carried along. We beg you. We don't want a situation whereby in this your cabinet that no single German is in there. I'm also appealing to you, Mr. Governor, for you to also bring an Igbanke man. Igbanke have 2 wards in Orion local government, very big. Igbanke 1, Igbanke 2. We want those our ethnic nationality to be recognized. The Oba people, Oba of Benin, have made these people to become slave. Can we continue to also be slave under the government of Edo State? No. I'm hereby appealing to the Executive Governor of Edo State to put into consideration by appointing an Ijo man into your cabinet. Mr. Governor, I am not very current with information. I spend a lot of money, thousands of naira, euros, to buy information. I am not rich. I am doing this thing for the betterment of our people. Please, Your Excellency, we want to see a German in government house. And we are also appealing to the Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly. Remove politics out of this. We want to see a German working in Edo State House of Assembly. If this, my appeal to our government, is not looked into, I will come out and ask the Ijo to carve themselves out from Edo State and cede their land to Delta States. Because these people cannot be in their home fatherland. They cannot work. They are not allowed to benefit. It's unacceptable. My fellow Biafrans, I speak today from the bottom of my heart. My people, I am talking today because the Oba of Benin is planning to assassinate me. I have got the hints that I will be shot anytime from now. They have already paid the money. They said they should shoot me to death, that I am the only obstacle blocking the way. But I have to say something that our people have to look and work with. My great people, my aboriginal people. I am not the first person who started criticizing this Oba of Ile-Ibinu. I am not the number one person, I'm not the number two person. The reason why I came out, because the souls that were being massacred by these very families are crying the spirit words. God can bless you with good heads, but will not give you money. God can also bless you with miracle, but you will not live long. Everybody have different gifts from God. My people, today I want to say something from the bottom of my heart. In the beginning, you saw Eddie Murphy came out. He was criticizing the Oba of Benin, the evil the Oba of Benin was doing in the land. Before Eddie Murphy came out, the spirit of our land come inside him, but he was not able to control the spirit. He betrayed himself. You cannot betray God. He betrayed himself. History said it, that nobody who pleases the Oba that will ever have peace. He will die. We have read the history of Oba Ozolwa, who was killed in Ishaland. Because of the Oba who was killed in Ishaland, the Ishan people became their target for many hundreds of years. The reason why they said, if you see snake, if you see Ishan, you have to kill Ishan before you kill snake, because one of their Oba called Oba Ozolwa went to Ekpoma. He killed the king of Ekpoma. After killing the king of Ekpoma, he went ahead, killed all his children, kidnapped the wives, massacred the family. People ran away. Our people ran away towards Benue State. Some ran towards Kwara. They were running. What they have saw, they have never seen this type of horror before. That's why you go to Google, you try to check Benin and its horror. I forget how there's a book. I will tell you to go and buy it, check it online. The horror, everything history about Benin is evil. I have Benin, the city of blood. The other one, Benin and his horror and custom, is horror. When you watch vampire, that is not even horror. The land of Benin is an evil land. Because the Eastern people group together, united together, and fight their common enemy, which was Oba Ozolwa, and he was defeated, and the head was removed. Then later came, Oba Ozolwa was buried between Uromi and Uzia. I don't want to go to that history, but I just want to tell you, they were killing the indigenous leaders in the land. There was a king called Agba. Agba, if you go to Uromi, there is called Agba Noji. Agba went to Igala. You know, we share the same ancestors with the Igala people. They call it Idu Agaba. Agaba Idu. Idu is our ancestors. They went to Agba. When the Onoji, the king of Uromi, overheard that this Oba, who's a Yoruba descendant, is killing the indigenous kings in the land, King Agba went to Igala to solicit unity and support for them to fight this monster, their common enemy, which is Oba Ozolwa. The king of Igala told King of Igala in Ida in Kogi State told the king of Uromi that, sorry, we cannot join you to fight it. Then the king of Uromi came back, blessed memory, came back and rallied the Esa people together. For your information, we are not the Oba of Benin and the Ishan people, they are not one. They came back and there was a fight. The Oba of Benin captured the king of Uzia. And if you go to Igun, you will see Uzia, which is the first son of Ogiso, our ancestor. He cut the heads. He was celebrating. There was no difference between ISIS and this Oba of Benin. In Esan land, then the Enoje, the king of Uromi in Esan land, says he rather die than to surrender himself to the Oba of Ilebinu. The war raged, killed many Ishan people. At the end, the Oba of Benin, Oba Ozolwa, was killed in Uromi, Esan land. And when they overheard it in Benin, they say, Esan Gbedo, that the king of the Esan have killed the Oba, which is called Ado. So they now make a treaty in Uromi. Those people who came with Ozolwa, Ozolwa was captured. They used them to form one village. The village is situated between Uromi town and Uzia. Since then, the Oba of Benin have planted this hatred among the children of Idu. He says the Ishan people are dangerous, like the snake, because upon the guns the Portuguese give them, the Ishan people use bare hand to kill them, their king, capture them. This hatred have lived long for many years. If you go to Oba Palace, will they find out that you are Ishan, they will deny you all your rights. Today, I came as a bridge between all our ethnic nationality who have one ancestors to unite all of us together. I continue that we must unite together to destroy this kingdom of human sacrifice. I grew up in my village. I spent 10 years. I'm a spiritualist. I'm a native doctor. I'm a priest. There was never a time my community used human being for sacrifice. Human sacrifice was being practiced by the Oba of Benin and his followers. Human sacrifice is a tradition they brought from Ile-Ife. When somebody died, they used many humans to bury him. When the British asked them, why do you kill so much? They told the British that the Oba of Benin cannot go alone. They have to keep children, keep pregnant women, kill men, kill everything, so that when the Oba of Benin go to the underworld, he will also become king over there. He will have many servants to serve him. My fellow people, my good people of Igodomigodo, I saw all these things. I say time have come for us to unite. We are the majority in Nigeria, but the Oba of Benin did all its best to cause confusion between the Ikwere, the Igbos, and the Robos, Isoko, the Jos, and so many other ethnic nationalities who trace their ancestral home to Iduland. I want to speak about Emmanuel Joka. I came out and solicit for financial assistance for our brother to be released. I was shouting, calling on people, please donate, support. We have big man in Isaland. We have big man from Esa Central. We have rich man from, we have honorable members, House of Assembly from Isaland. We have Senator Cliff Odia. I will look for the phone number of Clifford Odia. We have House of Rep members. We have different politicians and people who are responsible. We also have pastors. We have people in Switzerland and so many other countries. I started shouting. I started begging. Emmanuel Joka was kidnapped last 2 weeks, Thursday, in the middle of the night. Instead of Emmanuel Joka to be invited to Uromi police station, he was kidnapped because he exercised his fundamental human rights. My good people of Edo State, an injury to one is an injury to all. All the days of my life, there was never a time up till now that I have ever spoken or with Majoka or even communicate with him on phone. When I saw the video he made, I know the God of our forefathers have entered into him. He was saying something. He speak about the artifact that was to be returned. I don't know if this money of these billions they are bringing from Germany, if the state government is going to give Majoka any money inside, or if the deputy governor or the governor or those people are going to participate in disbursing this money, if they will give money to Majoka. Emmanuel Joka is suffering today because he speak in defense of the government. He speak that Oba Benin should remove eye from the artifacts, that the money, they have to share the money among the 18 local governments. We have local government chairmen. No local government chairman have come out to go to where Majoka is being reminded to go and ask of him. Person who kill, the people go to bail a murder suspect. Sunday Igboho, former president of Nigeria, flown to Benin Republic to meet with Sunday Igboho. In our own case, we are now looking ourselves like nothing. Up till today, I see no reason why comrades, a human rights activist, should be detained in police custody for more than 48 hours. Immediately I intervene. The commissioner of police was trying to play a game. The first call I give to the commissioner of police, he said he was not aware. When I called him again, he said that man that is involved in a communal clash, communal war. The charges that was brought against Emmanuel in court was cyber crime. Number 2 was internet fraudster. Number 3 was communal war. And number 4 was inciting of native war, of which the judge dismissed 3 of those charges. My people, I have never seen this type of thing before, where a poor man don't have voice. Emmanuel was taken to state CID, reminded from the court in state CID from Thursday last week, and today Emmanuel have been transferred from police station to Oko prison. I'm happy that Emmanuel is in Oko prison. People are calling me, telling me, please don't say it out, don't say this out. Somebody who is a freedom fighter, he's been incarcerated, his rights have been denied, and you are telling me don't say it out. It's unacceptable. I want to use this medium to appeal to the Chief Justice of Edo State, Chief Judge of Edo State. I'm also appealing to the Ministry of Justice to respect the rule of law, to allow justice to be done to Emmanuel, and to allow the rule of law to take its place. I don't want to speak about what transpired in court, but I just want to draw the attention of the general public that Emmanuel is fine, and those people who are relate what happened to Emmanuel today are those people who are supporting. So if you are waiting for me to explain what happened in court today to you, I'm not going to explain it to you. I will only explain it to people who are supporting Emmanuel. People are coming here to come and wait. It's a shame. I saw what happened in England and Dublin. Our people were spraying money. I was watching Beatrice Okpaika spray money, watching different Mama Buki. They were spraying money. Somebody who is fighting for our freedom, for our identity, for our children, nobody came out. The other day I even posted my phone number on the wall so that people can support. I want to give credit to our sister who live in Italy who support. I want to thank our brother who live in Canada. God bless you, sir. I want to also thank those people who support light. And I say today, light will always shine in your life. It's the name of our ancestors. Those people who have the resources to free our Moses from captivity, and you refuse, you will not make heaven. It's because you run to America America, you are there. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, great people. These people were not rich men. They were just like Imajoka. If they were being put in prison, I don't think America could have had freedom today. Oba of Benin is not the governor of Edo State. Oba of Benin is not the president of Nigeria. If somebody criticizes him, either that person is killed or that person is being incarcerated. I see no reason why the system should be manipulated. But I want to assure the general public today that in the case of Imajoka, justice must always take its course. Imajoka was kidnapped. I don't want to mention the name of our governor in this scenario, but I just want to say that we that are the poor masses, is that how to love? You love yourself. Throughout yesterday, nobody donated any money to set our brother free. Day before yesterday, nobody donated nothing. But I look, sometimes I cry from the bottom of my heart. Is that how we should love ourselves? And we are saying that government is bad. We cannot even stand for our poor brother. A man who came like Jesus Christ to say the truth. What have he said? What have Majuka said that is bad? He said the artifacts money should be shared among the 18 local governments. Is that a crime? He said that the Isha people have been marginalized. Is that a lie? Is that a lie? Go to NNPC NNPC. The whole people that have been employed in NNPC have been done by the Oba of Benin. No Isha man have access to employment in NNPC. I am ashamed that a situation like this, where I really expected our people to come out in mass and show support. Look at Sodebo, look at Nnamdi Kanu. People voluntarily went to courts, but in our case, in our state, we have Emmanuel who is a human rights activist. Emmanuel did not even go to courts to ask or to watch the court proceeding. Your fellow human rights activists. Look at Kola Edokpai. Everything he said about Okpai, even though the Oba being a key person, he will come and say about Okpai. We have Osakunokodi, but tomorrow, if this type of thing happen to now me now on our first call, Ogiso, please will come and help, come and help. But you see how you people are so scared of this Oba. Nobody even attended the court proceeding today. It was only the lawyers. But I will not tell you what transpired today, but the only thing I want to tell the general public that the present Chief Judge of Edo State have not done anything wrong, and we believe that as the true son of the land of Igodomigodo, he will not allow justice to be denied. I will not come here to come and insult any judicial, like the way I was criticizing Awawu, Magistrate Awawu, who was being used by the Oba of Benin to put many people in prison. But in this case, I see no reason why Imajoka should still be in detention by now for exercising his fundamental human rights, freedom of speech. Showore have been saying something like this Showore is in Abuja. He have not been killed. Many people have been criticizing President Muhammad Buhari. Oba Benin is not a government functionary. He's just a mere traditional ruler. I want to say something today that prosperity will judge us if we don't act like a man or a woman. The greatest commandment which the people said in the Bible said, love your neighbor as yourself. In Islam said it that when you want to eat, your neighbor is hungry, you must bring the food and you and your neighbor will eat. Emmanuel, God bless you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I'm looking forward to celebrate freedom with you, to speak with you. But I want to let Pharaoh know that our people must be free. And remember what happened in the Bible. Moses, God appeared before Moses in the Bible in the wilderness. He said, Moses, he said, I'm here. He said, I am the God of Jacob, God of Israel, God of your ancestors. Moses, your people have been in captivity for 400 years. God told Moses, go and meet Pharaoh. Pharaoh is God. Who is Pharaoh in Edo State? Oba Benin. They call the Oba Benin gods. The same thing like Pharaoh. God, Pharaoh, let my people go. Moses replied, God, that man is so powerful. I don't know what I to tell him. What will I tell him? And God said, go. When you are there, what you will tell him, I will put it in your mouth. Moses went to Pharaoh and told Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh refused. Today, the gods have told Emmanuel, Moses, and they have spoken to Pharaoh that we have to be free. Instead of Pharaoh, the AY, to respect Moses, he puts Moses in prison. What Pharaoh didn't even do, like Pharaoh did not put Moses in prison, but the Pharaoh we have in Edo State kidnapped Moses, Emmanuel, and put him in prison. And person like Genocide came out and started celebrating it. Gods of my forefathers, anything I say with my mouth, I shall continue to control it, so that the power you have given to me, I shouldn't use it to destroy. Many people will die. Today, you see what is going on? They are all dying. When Moses tell Pharaoh, let the people go, and Moses refused. I have told Obayewari, you have ruled our land for 700 years. I said our Igodomigodo have to be free. He refused. Now God spoke, said, if you don't allow the Igodomigo to be free, Igodomigodo to be free, God speak through me, and he spoke through prophets. The prophet told him that the people that are joining you to perpetrate this evil, they will all die. Today, the right-hand man of Oba of Benin, by the power given to me from the land of the spirit worlds, I lay a curse on Bobizwa. Bobizwa is sick, but you will hear one day he's dead. I have placed a curse on Bobizwa. He will die. The right-hand man of the Oba of Benin was Chief Edu Yofuikato. He said he have headache. Before they rush it to hospital, he died. Anything the Oba does with the right-hand man, Ekato, I lay a curse on him with the spiritual water, the water from the other world, from our ancestors. I also lay a curse on Captain Osa, and I was appealing to Captain Osa to denounce the Oba of Benin. I know in the spirit world that the Oba of Benin is an evil. It doesn't have hearts. Do you see a car without engine? That is the Oba of Benin. It don't have hearts. I have been saying this, and I even appeal to the family of Captain Osa to take this water from me so that they will use this water to pray. They overrated me. They neglected me. Instead, they believe that the sacrifice will save Captain Osa. I am a spiritual being. I am human, but there is a forces moving around me, inside me. I may look like anyhow you look me. You can call me gentleman, you can call me monkey face, you can call me Momo, or you can call me madman, or you can call me idiot, but there is a spirit that is inside me you don't see. The other world knows. My people. Immediately, I told the Oba Abini never in his life to do that Igwe festival. He disobeyed the forefathers, my ancestors, indigenous. He went ahead to go and do the Igwe festival. I think he's benefiting from the fruit of Igwe festival. They are benefiting it. Look at the people who are doing Igwe festival. Who among of them are progressing? You will never see any Benin man who will ever progress like the way Captain Osa are. Captain Osa is an Ishaman because they have chosen the path of slave and oaths to remain slave to an evil, to Pharaoh. My people, Moses told Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh said no. God sent famine in the land. God turned the water to blood. God did many things in that land. Today, the Oba of Benin, people that are surrounding him, the mighty falling, they are all dying. The Oba of Benin don't have any people again. The people he have, Kotisubo, hire killers. If you go to the Oba Palace, the people who are now working for the Oba, Idwayekeme, who is a hire killer, who is a killer, they don't value him alive. Look at Eba Magba, a dead killer. Kotisubo, killer. People that are taking souls are not the people that are working for Oba. Bad people. Rolandejo, people that involve in human sacrifice, who don't value life. These are the people are friends to the Oba. Who are the friends of the Oba? Rolandejo, Idwayekeme, Eba Magba. Tony Kabaka have renounced and he said he is now a repentant person. But Tony Kabaka must come out and plead and beg for forgiveness. and he must measure Ogiso, otherwise he will sleep and never wake up. We die in sleep. I pronounce it. These are what I foresee. So today, the Oba of Benin is happy that Imajoka is in prison. Imajoka is our brother. The God sent him. You have the help. I have Imajoka senior brother phone number. If you think it will not be okay for you to help Imajoka through me, please, I will give you the phone number of Imajoka senior brother born of the same father or his sister. Call his sister or his brother, call them and do your help for Imajoka. Today, the lawyer called me in the morning and the lawyer said I should bring money. Immediately he came out from court. But one of our brother called me from Canada. He said he will support. But the lawyer said we should put money in his account tomorrow. I want to say something today. Let each country donate 50,000 and give this money to the lawyer. Let Italy pay 50,000. Let Germany pay 50,000. Let America pay 50,000. France 50,000, 200. Switzerland 50, 250. Austria 50, 300. Which other country again? Belgium 50. That is complete. If you want us to, I don't want to speak anything more than this. Please, tomorrow, let us join hands together and free our brother. Imajoka is not a millionaire. Please help him. That is it. So thank you so much. I will put my phone number there. If you cannot call me, please call me, tell me, give me the phone number of Imajoka. Please, I want to use the opportunity to also appeal to some of our supporters. Every day they call lawyer. The lawyer can no longer sleep. They are calling lawyer from Europe, calling lawyer, where is Imajoka? That boy, this, please. I'm appealing to you, stop calling this lawyer. You are not the one who hired those lawyers. I personally hired those lawyers. You don't have, I don't know one of the boy who give the lawyer, the two lawyer number to you people. Everything, I want to make it very clear today that there are some words I cannot really put to this public, and I will come out. I will come. I don't want to say something. I will say something, not today. I will say something to you, but I want people to learn how to love your neighbor. If Moses was like this, the Israeli people could have died in captivity. What we are facing today is not different from what happened between the Israelites and the Pharaohs. It's the same. We have been kept in slavery for more than 700 years. We suffer more than the Israelites. Esama cannot work in NNPC. They have what you call federal, they call slots. The slots they are given to Edo State. The only place where the Asian people can work is when the police is divided by local government to local government. The Asian people have been marginalized. We that are the indigenous people of the land, they call us Oyedigwe. They said they are the Oyesese. They are calling us that we are villagers. They ask me, where am I from? I speak, I'm from Uriemo. They will say that we are bush people. They call us bush people. They knew themselves. Some of our ignorance ones among us, they are calling themselves Orisese, of which they don't know what is called Esese. The word Esese means the people that came from Ile-Ife. Esese means people who came along with the Oba. They are identified according to their greetings. Lauhe, Lamogun. These are people, many of them, of which I will not go into those details today. So, before I conclude this and go to the other chapter, I want to put my number there. You can call me if you want to support Majuka. We need support tomorrow. But we are not supposed to be coming out. That's why I don't put my account number there anymore. Because it's not so. What if I am arrested tomorrow? Who will now come out to solicit for me? Look at Nnamdi Kanu. Look at Sunday Igboho. The Sunday Igboho we have in Edo State now. You are not showing rumors. You're not showing support. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world? He loses his soul. Tell me. So, okay. I want to show you this. And it's my phone number. Before I go to the other chapter, that's my phone number. If you want to help, you can call me. That is my WhatsApp number. If you want, I have the phone number of the elder brother of Majoka. If you want to help, if you want to call his elder brother, you can call him. Please stop calling, disturbing this lawyer. This lawyer are complaining that you are calling them. You are not supporting. You are not giving money. You are not. You just looking for lawyer. Lawyer, where's Majoka? Stop all these things now. It's not good. So that is it. So that's from Majoka. That is the telephone number. Then if you want to call, you can call in now. Then I want to go to the other. Before I go to the other side, I want to talk about Captain Osa Okumbo. You all watched Kotusu Osa Ogbo yesterday when he was talking that Captain Osa was the one collecting the money of the oil from Edo State, and now they are dying. Kotusu never even talked about 15 people who died in Benin Road who are his own cultist boys. They died of accidents. They are of the same courts. The people died, just perish. Okay, now Captain Osa. I don't want to mention Oshomole's name, but I will mention his name. Captain Osa spent 9 months in London before he died. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Ogiso Atokwe.
Who are Babadomo?
Domusa. Now, let me say it in pidgin.
Okay.
There is one security alert now. There's a police station in Ipa Junction. Or where's that? Hello?
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, there is one police station in our police station.
Yes.
What they normally do there now, they will just come outside and pick people around. They will pick people around, tell them that they are investigating some issue. Say, get one person with the police station. So the person he counts them. If they reach there, they will see the person. Then if they can't reach there, they not will see somebody like that. They don't say me they can't pay themselves. They need to come use money to pay themselves. Maybe 10,000 or 5,000. They don't do it 1 or 2 times. Now we don't know. So now you're saying me I quit let you know. So that me let the audience know.
If there is anything like that in Aho, they don't have in that Aho, they don't have elders there. They don't have Ojin and all those type of things there.
I don't really know. I'm not in the teaching of Aho, but one of my person just go in, just walk into the scene to see something like that.
You know, let me tell you something, sir. Let me tell you something. You know, there are some information you pass, which without proper proof.
Yes.
Without proper proof, you say it happened to your person. So the person it happened to have not come to complain that this is what happened to me.
Testify, yes.
So in according to our governor Baseki, he said before you start debating or accusing somebody of any wrongdoings, you have to make sure that you have investigated it. So a situation like this, I'm so sorry, the victim have not come with the proof to ascertain that this is what happened to me. So if we have a situation like that, just like what happened to that woman who caught Subo and the Onogi of Ologbo took their land and took many people's land, the rest people did not come. Only that woman came. So the woman came with proof. So when you don't have proof, so people like us don't interpret or intervene or explain. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So my brothers and sisters, Captain Osa, before he died, nobody visited Captain Osa in London. Nobody. Captain Osa is the one who scattered the fence in our palace and built very mighty fence, bulletproof wall for the Oba. He scattered all the rooms in the other house in the palace and built the palace like London. When Captain Osa was sick, the children of Oba Abini have diplomatic passports. None of them went there to go and say, Baba, I am going to send you the picture of the people who visited Captain Osa. The people who visited Captain Osa when he was sick. Oshomole was not there. Oba of Benin have a diplomatic passport. He traveled to Dubai. He traveled to Abuja. He said Oba of Benin doesn't travel. He's staying in his pits. But don't you see Oba of Benin going to Abuja, going to Dubai, traveling to all those areas? But because of his criminal record, he cannot come to Europe. You think the Oba of Benin cannot come to Europe? Because of his criminal record, he's afraid he may be arrested like the way they arrested Ero. But I don't want to talk about Ero, because if you look at Ero, before the Italian government released Ero, they have, I don't want, before Italian government, look at Ero head, it's very big. It's not very big. Here in Europe, before they release you to go free, they have to arrange you very well. So Ero, I am just advising that our governor don't mistake and give Ero commissioner. It will be the greatest mistake of his life. You know what happened during the time of his father? Ero was the one who did an evil. So thank you. So today, nobody went to Captain Osa's house, Captain Osa in London. Up till today, have you seen any announcement in Oba? Go to Benin Traditional Council, their war where they say, we condole with Captain Osa, our son die, blah blah blah. The Oba of Benin is very happy. Imagine the Captain Osa died on the 8th. On the 9th, Oba of Benin invited journalists cook for them, and they were playing music, they were enjoying eating. I can't keep myself. Let me enjoy myself. Frank all of them were celebrating. Don't you know they were celebrating the death of Captain Musa? Most of the business they did together so that Oba Benin can have time to claim all to himself. He is always saying he don't know. Okay, my people. Only Tony Kabaka now he come out, but I am still investigating why Tony Kabaka didn't go to London when Captain Musa was sick. They were still calling Captain Musa to give them money in his sick bed. Yeah, no, you these greedy people. Yeah, no, he will be sick bed. And I told Captain Musa family, come and take this water, Yamamu. When Captain Musa was sick, yeah, no, Tony Kabaka wife waiting for Canada. I don't want to talk something. Captain Musa then pack all these children, everybody free of charge for Canada with Captain Musa money. Out of all of the Captain Musa help, nobody come out causes Captain Musa, we lost Captain Musa. Now only Tony Kabaka and he came out. He was the only one who came out. Look at him here.
May God grant you a perfect landing. May God give you a better life over there, Baba. May God let your children live long. My best prayer that I came here to pray for. May God give your children a better life. My children have a better life today. You contributed, you are 95%. Captain Osa Okubo, may also rest in peace.
He's the only one person who go in there. Those people who are insulting Nnamdi Kanu, where are you people? You saw it where Kotutubo was saying that Captain Musa is a problem of the Benin. Now they are selling land, selling everything. Oba Benin is hiding under the carpet. Look at Eddie Murphy now. Look, when I see Eddie Murphy, huh?
But we need a lawyer. Ezo the court to Nanenia. A couple where a secretary, not a Wagmina, or Wakuwa, couple where oh, no gillis you sugar, egua, no gillis you sugar bar. On my son when we are there with your honey to Nuna, who are very who are at the but why teach you talk. Where deep block out there. Where deep block out there, no more by Yagua.
You see what Eddie Murphy is now regretting himself. See, nobody on earth will ever fight the gold of our forefathers. I am not what you think. Have you ever seen people who are committed from our hearts to our struggle? How many of them have died? Not those people who are faking themselves. I pray for them. How many of my supporters that have been deported to Nigeria? The people who are supporting me, not 419s. How many of them have been deported? How many people who have used this my water to pray that have been deported? Show me one. How many people that are supporting me that have died? They lay a curse on me, Abi. How many people that their picture was brought out that is now that have died? Show me one. How many who is now facing starvation? Show me one. No. But the people who sponsor evil against me, the mighty fall in battle. See, the God of my forefathers have empowered me with spiritual mights, not with money. That's why you see, you cannot serve two masters at the same time. If you are looking for money, you will sow your soul to the devil. All my life, I've always learned how to help the right people. Look at what is going on in Ologbo. Many people are in prison because of land. During the NSAS protest, one boy who came out because of he was fighting for his own land. There, Enoge put him in prison, and he was later rearrested and taken to prison. They charged him with murder case, which he never killed person because they don't have money. I am also using this opportunity calling on the state government to reform the judicial system and to reform the prison system. This is how they do it. Instead of you to invite somebody to police station to make a statement and give him a letter to go to court, they will just invite you to, they will just arrest you, put you in state CID, from there put you to prison. These are illegal. When the Oba Benin through this Obalukmai, I was never arrested. They served me a paper to come to court. Nobody arrested me. They even give me time. It's the same case that I am facing, the same case Imajoka is facing. But I see no reason why the judge should remind Imajoka in prison custody. What is the difference between my case and Imajoka? In my own case, of which they said that I said Yoba Benin sleep with his own daughter. That is what they say. And they said they should come and prove it. And many things. But you look at what is going on today. Look at this boy, this man or the Murphy is saying that they push him to court. He went to court. You are not Oba. You are not the children of Oba. You are not the brother of Oba. You are not the cousin of Oba. You are not from Oba family. You came to, you took me to court that I'm criticizing the Oba. Now, they have left you in the junction. They have leave you now. They are selling land. They are not even giving you the money they are selling from land. Look at you now. You are complaining that they are selling land, and you are here, you say you are fighting for Oba. You are fighting for Oba. Because maybe you were fighting so that they will give you a Kaireli or so that you will be selling another village. Listen to what he was saying. Listen.
But we need a lawyer. Ezra they got to Nanania.
Okay.
A couple where a secretary, not a Wagmina, or Wakuwa, couple where oh, no gillis you sugar, gua, no gillis you sugar bar. On my support when we are there, we are handing to Nuna. We were very eager, but why did you talk? Why did block out there? Where did block out there no more by Yagua? A man so I got to tell them, I'll be my way, Papa. Give me your healing. What banana do? That's a foremost. Movie first Yaladia, or we not like that. My own way cover. But we need a lawyer. Ezra they got to Nanania. A couple where a secretary, not a Wagmina, or Wakuwa, couple where oh, no gillis you sugar, gua, no gillis you sugar bar. On my support when we are there, we are handing to Nuna. We were very eager, but why did you talk? Why did block out there? Why did block out there no more by Yagua? A man so I got to tell them, I'll be my way, Papa. Give me your healing.
Is that what he said? Okay. I want to also draw your attention or show you. You see, that woman in Ologbo. where they go, supposing they go fit arrest that woman, say na that woman na him still kill what is the name of that Sonny Shekere. They for still arrest this woman, say this woman she is among the people who kill that Shekere. They will give money to police. The commissioner of police very corrupt. Look at the woman palm tree.
But they finish everything. Go buy all this land. Go buy land. Land may not be you.
Kotisugbo, Enogi of Ologbo. Them, me not understand. That is what we are saying now. Onogi of Ologbo is not from Ologbo. Do you know what they are doing? They will come to your family land, which you use in farming. They will just carry bulldozer the land, sell everything. You cannot do anything. Then, if you talk, they will drag it to Oba Palace. The Oba will tell you, don't enter there again. I own the land. That is the Oba. I don't understand. People are still calling him God. Thank you. Muna see the woman, that woman in Ologbo. See the palm tree. Kotisugbo and the Nugi of Ologbo. They say the woman are fake people. You ask me whether if Kotisugbo is working as a town planning officer or is Kotisugbo and the Nugi of Ologbo is now the commissioner of land and survey. They will go to your land, sell everything, 500 million, 300 million, 700 million. They will just be selling everything and nobody will ask them. Look, see this woman. Not be only this woman, they use the same God. See her.
May not be you. Go buy. See, what do you call the tax you put for land? May not be you. Okay. The root may banga.
Okay. Yeah. That's the root how they do.
Go get this one. What can you do now?
Nobody, no. Better will not go.
But who will say because some of them fit come work today, come work because they work will not be. They work yesterday for that place.
No one will. No love video the one way they don't do so.
Ologbo. The way that person land, the same person land they go. No, it's not. Now here's the work with this one.
No, my day first today.
The first day work. They will come work today. They say yes, this is Sunday. They still come root today. They finish
I do not see what they do for that woman lands. They uproot the banker comot. There is the DPO, of Ologbo police station. Enogi of Ologbo go buy brand new car for the DPO. Brand new car now buy for the DPO. Enogi of Ologbo, if you just talk, you go call the DPO, they will carry you, go put you for state CID. From there, they will charge you to court. They will say, now you kill the person will die. You see what is going on now, huh? And I'm saying the truth. I'm saying the truth. So the Oba of Benin, he said they don't want to listen to the voice of the gods. He says it's not him be God. So please, I am begging on you today. This is my number. Please call me. Let us do it 50,000 each country. Let Imajoka go home, please. The lawyer need money. Please. I don't want to be disgraced and disappointed. My calling is not money. Italy, we need 50,000 from you. The whole Italy. Let us do it 50,000 per country. 50,000 for each country. So we are talking about Biafra, Inadi Kano. Even somebody who is in our midst now, our backyard, cannot. Please, I'm saying we have people who can help this boy. Please let us just do this. Even to call, say, oh bros, I will help. Somebody call from Israel, say he's going to help. Those people, sometimes they call, they not help. Oh. Somebody called from Israel, he said he's going to put 30,000. The other one called from the other side. I don't want to mention their country, say, but at the end, we know the people who paid money, who go to collect the receipt and send everything to Imajuka. Imajuka will call them and thank them. That is it.
Benana miegeru no kiana nima oiga selekpima uwese ugopa aba uboridio imene kaptosa no biokuba agbona nemona weni metoba ni megalele imena gikago bewe nu poke bame la imegi halele so nivyo iga kokoroko iga so nivyo iga
Benin writing as a secretary. You say Benin man writing as a secretary. And then the Oba of Benin have to wake up. He need a lot of cleansing. Oba of Benin need a lot of cleansing. Because he must know that a life was given to him by somebody. If he's a king here, he cannot be king in heaven again. He needs to be talked to. He needs to be talked to. He's behaving like Nebuchadnezzar. And that is Daniel 4. You should go and read from verse 17. Enough is enough. The Lord said he will visit him before the end of 2022. And he needs to be very careful not to die in his sleep or fire inferno. And he's going to bury a lot of illustrious sons who join hand with him to perpetrate and foment all this evil. And then the young man that was on the YouTube that is telling him the truth, he should bring the boy back home and parley with the boy. The boy is the current angel of the Benin people. He's the current prophet saying the right in the Benin, to the Benin people. How many rituals have they done to kill him? They cannot. Can you fight God? No. And when you look at the book of Jeremiah, that same Jeremiah, he said in 23, from verse 18, he said, who has ever been in his council before? Amongst you. Then when you look at the book of Acts of the Apostle 16, Acts of the Apostle 13, Acts of the Apostle 5, then Acts of the Apostle 7, and Acts of the Apostle 6. Then you now see what happened in the Apostle 9, when the man arose and got to a power. He said, I will surely destroy. And when you look at the story of what happened in the book of Acts of the Apostle 10, from verse 20, when Cornelius was saying, us of a rubbish thing. God can put somebody in position, and he can remove you tomorrow. 1 Samuel 1, 1 Samuel 2 and 3. And when you look at the book of Esther 4, Esther 5, everything is there. If you are a governor, do it well. If you are a trader, trade well. If you are selling garri, sell well. If you are selling potatoes, sell well. If you are opportune to serve the people, serve well. Can we compare these people with the Payo Modu? No. Or can we compare these people with Anthony Nahoro? Even the British people knew Nahoro to be a good person, a prolific writer. And look at what is happening today. And when you get to here, now the most painful thing happened at E4. That was January. I beg all the Nigerian king obas, the councillors, and the chairman, they should try and raise money for the Yorubas to plant tomato, to plant. See an able man being a writer, writing as a secretary. You see a Benin man writing as a secretary. And then the Oba of Benin have to wake up. He need a lot of pleasing. Oba of Benin need a lot of pleasing. Because he must know that a life was given to him by somebody. If he's a king here, he cannot be king in heaven again. He needs to be talked to. He needs to be talked to. He's behaving like Nebuchadnezzar. And that is Daniel 4. You should go and read from verse 17. Enough is enough. The Lord said if you visit him before the end of 2022, and he needs to be very careful not to die in his sleep or fire inferno. And he's going to bury a lot of illustrious sons who joined hand with him to perpetrate and foment all this evil. And then the young man that was on the YouTube, that is telling him the truth, he should bring the boy back home and parley with the boy. The boy is the current angel of the Benin people. He's the current prophet saying the right thing to the Benin people. How many rituals have they done to kill him? They cannot. Can you fight God? No. And when you look at the book of Jeremiah, that's in Jeremiah, he said in 23, from verse 18, he said, who has ever been in his council before amongst you?
Agi